Don't watch me, watch Energyy TV. It's the best video ever and subscribe to it.
Yo, what's going on? It's Jade DelValle and we're locked in with Energyy TV. Thanks guys for your time today.
So, tell everybody where you from.
I am from that rack, Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Proudly claim it, proudly rep it. I don't live there anymore, but I am from there.
That rack.
That rack.
So, you've been, as far as being from Baton Rouge, shooting a lot of videos and everything, I want you to give us like a little history. Like, who was the first person to actually call Baton Rouge that rack?
Well, I'm gonna be real. Y'all might have to call some more BR generals. I'm not that knowledgeable of that street life, but I will say that people have been saying it for a while. I know it has to do with the whole shot rack thing, as far as having a lot of violence, but it's really not that violent. Like, I don't really see it that way. I see it as more a city where, like, if you grow up there, if you got the right mindset, like, you're really gonna just be working to make it out of whatever situation you in at that time.
And you put a lot of work in, and I saw it.
Yep, I've put a lot of work in, especially for the entire state of Louisiana, and right now I am reaping the fruits of my labor. Yeah,
from New Orleans, I saw you do like at least a few interviews. I know from Great White Style to BTY to International T.
I have shot, almost every New Orleans up and coming artist from 2016, post, and Baton Rouge as well. I kind of got stamped in New Orleans more than Baton Rouge in the beginning, but the videos, that's just like the beginning, like, the last time I shot
at the beginning.
Yeah, like, that's like, like, they know about Jade DelValle and DelValle Studios with the videos. Like, I, one man armied the whole show, pulled up. It was
and that was dope because, like, you was the first female I've ever heard to actually do that.
I will say the only other female I remembered in New Orleans really doing it was Cinema Donna. She was on that major budget stuff. I was kind of like guerrilla gunning the whole thing just so quick.
You were cutting up. You were in the trenches.
Pulling up in every hood, I was good in every hood,
And you put in some dangerous hoods in New Orleans.
Dangerous hoods, but
from like New Orleans, from like New Orleans in Baton Rouge.
I was ward hopping. You know what I'm saying? And
that's what you call it, ward hopping.
Ward hopping. God was with me, and there was a lot of things that most people would be scared to enter that situation. Different guns and different things. But hey, I just did what I had to do for my brand, and
look at you now.
Give them that look, yeah.
That was dope though. Like, I want to give you, your flowers while you're still here.
Thank you.
Like, I don't think another female might even do that anyway. Still,
yeah.
It's very dangerous.
Yeah, I remember even being nominated for a NOLA award.
Oh, that's a New Orleans Music Award.
Yeah, as best director.
Shout out Crack Tracks
for the year.
If you actually worked for Rock Nation. Who
Let me say,
Parker.
Rock Nation wrote me my first check in 2020. I actually got a check from Rock Nation. They did send me my 1099 tax form for DelValle Studios for some publishing deals that I closed. So, Jay-Z, big up.
Big up. Hey, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Okay. So, all right. So like, tell us actually. How did you actually? Come up. Well, it was kind of easy. How you actually came up with your name, but it was still just
Yeah, Jade DelValle. That's my government name. So that is.
But I'm pretty sure, but you probably had some other names in mind too.
I ain't have like all the cousins that gave me the nicknames and stuff. Like,
I talk about like for the company, like everybody should I name it this one or that?
When I was in school, like, people were always saying my last name wrong. DelValle, DelVille, DelValle, every other thing. The E was silent. There was no L. And I just said, I'm going to make a brand that whenever it gets up there, you're going to say it right. You know what I'm saying? DelValle Studios. So, you know what I'm saying? It's tatted. Y'all seen the red D. Y'all know the logo. So, I'm just grateful to have given so many artists from Louisiana and just surrounding areas in general a look, an opportunity, a chance to really display their art, because where we come from, there were not that many people giving people, you know, that chance to like visually display their art at a reasonable price, you know, and I was slanging deals.
And
you know,
were very consistent.
Very consistent, built up the platform, 53,000 subscribers, so.
Look at you now.
Yeah, we're gonna be expanding the channel though, more content coming soon.
So now let's get into Jade DelValle.
DelValle, yeah.
I'm sorry, I said it again. I'm wrong.
It's all right.
DelValle, I just did it after you said don't do it.
It's all right.
So like, you know, as far as I can say, like, it was the first time that I realized that you do other things is actually when I saw you made some type of rap, like with like far as like and before it's like when we went on like car dealership.
So you saw a jingle of mine.
Yeah, one of the jingles, yeah.
So like my transition immediately after videos was becoming a professional recording artist. I came out swinging with the song Too Lit, and basically it was me and a hometown friend. We did the record together. Several hometown friends, producer, Playboy, and I kind of just took off running from there with doing serious records, getting local traction. And in 2019, I switched my name. I put out like an album and an EP, and I switched my name to Pearl Energyy. So Pearl Energyy is, you know, who does the music now. Jade DelValle is like the music executive, you know, the business side, still dabbling in the film industry, getting into some acting. The jingles are just something that I do, like I blend, you know, my passion for music creation and video creating with my natural ability to go viral. You know, I kind of just blend all those things together to enhance a local business in my city. I am open to doing it in other cities, but I've kind of mastered the formula to going viral in song form. You know what I'm saying? So that's really the jingle thing. Turbo Motors, you know, we got good ties.
So Pearl Energyy, how did you actually come up? How did you come up? With that name.
So I'm born in June. My birthday, June 17th.
I thought you was about Cancer. I thought you was a Cancer. I thought you was about
No.
I'm June 24th.
Big Gemini. I don't quote me on this, but it's something. Let's just put it like my birthday falls in between Kendrick Lamar and Tupac. So it's like one on one end. I don't know who's his first, but that should say enough as far as the legendary status.
And my brother and my father are Gemini.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty lit being a Gemini.
Probably better for a girl. I don't get along with the dudes.
I hear that a lot.
They be two different people.
Yeah, people say, you know, it's multiple personalities, but isn't that what makes it exciting?
I never had a problem with a girl Gemini, but like the dudes, oh man. I can't see no other dudes, but for my brother and daddy, they just alike.
I bet you if I met them, we'd probably get along.
Geminis.
Yeah. So, basically, with Pearl Energyy, my birthstone is a pearl. You know, okay. So that's the June thing. Pearl Energyy. The energy thing is more like, you know, bringing the vibe, like high energy. Like I get told very often that I'm funny and entertaining. So Pearl Energyy is like another way of saying Jade Energyy. You know, somebody I was dating at the time helped me come up with that name. In 2019, yeah, you know, I give credit where it's due. So we came up with that together just as a way to rebrand myself, make it more commercial. You know, Pearl Energyy, it's more so a character kids can fall in love with and be attached to the brand, and that's why, you know, Jade DelValle is still that it's like the female P Diddy, like that business executive side, you know. Okay,
so for like the people like who don't probably know, just tell us what, like far as like the genre that that Pearl Energyy
mm-hmm.
actually produces. Yeah, like do you rap or you sing?
I would say Pearl Energyy is definitely a pop star. Like Pearl Energyy is going to be doing way more pop, way more. You got a little teaser on that first track of Energy Realm, but it's definitely going to be like that first African American female pop star. Like right now the lane is wide open. We got Ariana Grande doing her thing, Lady Gaga's the OG, but there's like no black female pop star right now. And I would also say I really enjoy doing R&B, just, you know, influences from who I listened to growing up. So I like that slower, you know, real feels music, you know? Like, I'm not trying to be like a gangster rapper. I respect it. I enjoy Meg Thee Stallion and City Girls, but like, if I was to do that, like, it would feel unnatural. They would be like, that's not really who you are, you know? Yeah.
So, being a music artist now, are you gonna still actually shoot your own videos?
So I always end up wearing multiple hats on my music video sets, like just overseeing the direction, the production. We did the Pandemic video, me and Obi and Jay, produced by D-Mad, mixed and mastered by Mouse on the Track. We did the video, and I kind of oversaw the, you know, casting with this talent agency I was working with, Vision Talent Agency, and just making sure the whole set was being run well. But as I progress, as I get bigger budgets, as I, you know, get my own record deal, it's definitely gonna be a real crew in place to the point where one day I can just play artist, you know? I'm looking forward to working with Dave Myers and letting him, and Cole Bennett, and letting them tell me what I should do.
Shout out Cole Bennett, because like, he definitely, inspires.
Yeah.
On like my platform.
We met. I mean,
you met him?
I have pictures with all these people, you know, so it's gonna be full circle movements. So
you're a celebrity.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I'm glad you had to say it, not me.
I told you, I want to give you with your flowers, you know, while you can smell them.
Thank you.
Okay.
Well, yeah, Cole Bennett, really nice guy. I met him at South by Southwest, 2018, I think that was.
And you've been grinding for some years. And
yeah.
Look at here, we're in 2021.
2021, brand new year, the year that a lot of things will, like, I'll say, for the sake of everyone understanding, manifest into tangible forms. You know, internally I could feel X, Y, and Z way about myself, but for the people in the world, you know, it's about it actually materializing in the world for people to recognize. So I understand that concept. So this will really be the year that everybody's able to see the fruits, like, oh, like, she got her G-Wagon. Oh, here's that Forbes article. Oh, here, like, oh, she's actually on. You know what I'm saying? Instead of me telling y'all, everybody else gonna say it, you know?
You get that G-Wagon?
What? I'm getting that G-Wagon before I turn 24. It's gonna be a very special edition car. Just know. It'll be originally white, but I'm gonna trick it out.
You can put that pearl on it.
Just know. Just know.
All right. Also, what's the average day like for you?
Average day, weekday?
Yeah, it's just every day, you know, but you're a full entrepreneur, artist, right. Everything. Like, you know, explain to us, how do you wake up and just, you know, go about life?
I like to start my day with God first. You know, that is the most important thing, because I'm gonna tell y'all, I would not be where I am right here. I would not have a crib in LA. I would not have anything I own right now, or have achieved any of the success that we can sit here and list without God. That's the first thing. I also feel like love is another very important thing to me. It's something that keeps me going and allows me to function. So those two things in the morning really allow me to just go hard, like do my emails, do my paperwork for what I gotta do. You know, network through the phone. We already know with the little pandemic, panoramic, Pythagorean theorem, pandemic, whatever you want to call it, going on right now. We can't really meet up. So it's a lot of DMing going on, LinkedIn, it's a lot of that. Just trying to connect the pieces and
make it work for you.
Get people, you know, like on board what you have going on through the phone. You know, you can make $1 million with a phone. Like, don't ever sell yourself short and think your opportunities are limited as long as you got the internet, like, honestly. So weekdays, I'm really just locking in on what I gotta do. I'm taking advantage of every opportunity doing this little COVID stuff. Y'all better get on them grants. I'm 10 toes. I'm 10 toes with all of it. Like, I'm making sure to collect every coin, because this is a business of capital, you know. Like, and if
I'm
you
waiting
don't,
for my second round of PPP.
if you do not come in this music industry like with an investor or a bag yourself, you're gonna be wondering, where's the results? Unless you just happen to organically go viral. So you need capital in this business. So I'm doing that throughout the week. Weekdays, I'm really doing some rejuvenation. Sundays, I really try not to work. Like, I really try to, you know, honor the Sabbath day and really do a lot of thanking for what I was able to do that week.
Gotcha. All right. So being one like videographer first, and now one music artist, I know you have a great answer for this one. What do you enjoy most about the music industry, and what do you hate most about the music industry?
What I enjoy most about the music industry, I like the grind, man. I like, like, I'm built with a natural, like, if you think that I'm not gonna do it, I'm just gonna do it. I'm not proving you wrong, I'm proving myself right. Like, I like the whole climb to the top part because it reassures me that I can do something. Like, instead of achieving something and then not reminiscing on what I was able to do, I oftentimes reflect on those accomplishments to motivate me to do the next thing. Like, what I'm working on right now is very much so something that would seem kind of unattainable from where I come from. But I enjoy the fact that the music industry is like, it's one big opportunity. If you really got the right mindset, you can really do anything. You can put on a certain outfit, change your hair, and call yourself another name, and people will listen to you, or or you could, take the business side and network your way through and work your way up to the top, and nobody will ever know your name, but you'll have money, So I just enjoy the fact that there's no limitations with this. And if you got creativity, like, you can really be somebody in this. As far as what I don't like, I would say, I don't even know if I want to say that I don't like it, but one thing that is a tough pill for people to swallow is the fact that this business is all politics. This is.
I think everything's politics. I think sports, music, everything.
Politics is politics.
Like, you have to politic to actually get to certain places.
I like politics because I can, we can do the poker face thing. Like, I feel like that is something that it's a skill you have to master. If you are a person that gets offended when somebody doesn't want to connect with you because of who you are, you got to understand what industry you're walking in. If you want to walk into a door where people accept you for literally your skill and talent, maybe being a doctor would be the best thing. You can be the best doctor and they will call you that. But you can be the most talented musician out your city. But this is about who you know, right, for people to say, yo, they are that, And
also, you don't want to burn bridges on the way up.
Oh yeah.
Cause you burn that wrong bridge,
they say
you gotta get, you gotta get vouched for something.
Never burn bridges because you never know when you'll have to cross the same bridge again. So.
I'm gonna run through with that fire.
And people, let me say,
that burning bridge.
People have burned bridges with me, right. But I'm a forgiving person.
You put that poker face on.
I'm a forgiving person. I'm not gonna be a fool.
Forgive. But I don't forget.
I don't forget, but I will give you, because you know what type of time I'm on. Like, that I've never done anything to hurt anybody. So if you did something to me and then you come back, it's like either you trying to see if you can get over again, or you actually feel bad for what you did. So I might give you a second chance because that's what I'm gonna do. Like,
maybe you didn't know no better the first time.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna give the benefit of the doubt. That's what we're supposed to do, as Christians. That's what we're supposed to do.
I don't think I'm a real Christian. You do the wrong thing, I'm a black boy. You for all my life.
Well, that revenge concept takes a lot more energy to do that.
Revenge is just more like me being a cancer. Like, as soon as we block you out, we block you out, you block out forever. Like, we don't, like, you exist in the world.
But what?
Like, we just treat you like you don't exist. It's not like taking energy. Like, it don't take energy from me. It's just you stay over there.
I think it also depends on what they did. Right. The extremity of it.
You can't forgive everything. You can't be around everybody. You can't let all the energy even get that close to you.
Right. Like, if it's some real slime, like, obviously you just don't do business with them again.
Right. Like, you don't exist. I'm not gonna treat you like every time I see you I want to fight you, because I'm a business person. But you don't exist. To me,
right,
and please don't expect me to help you in no type of way. Like don't expect me to vouch for you.
Well, you know what's crazy? Like, a lot of times, as you continue to elevate on your path, people who did you wrong will end up coming back.
Yeah.
But this is the thing. you kill them with kindness, man. I mean,
I kill them with ignoring this.
You can go off two things. 48 Laws of Power says hire an enemy. You hire an enemy, they got way more to prove.
Yeah.
Okay?
And you have the power over them.
I mean, it's 48 Laws of Power.
Yeah.
But then the Bible, it says bless your enemies. So if you bless your enemies, it's like turning that other cheek. I think I'm blessing the enemy. I think a whole other way.
Well. I bless you, baby. Sing it to you, bless her. Okay. So, tell us, what separates you from other artists?
So Pearl Energyy, I'd say the number one thing separating Pearl Energyy. Once again, I'm in Jade DelValle mode right now. I'm telling you.
I'm trying to get both. I'm trying to get
third perspective. Yeah, we can speak on what Jade DelValle has going on. But as far as Pearl Energyy, I feel like the number one thing that's separating that artist persona from any other artist, I am not using my body to sell my records, and I'm not discrediting any female that does that. The way I was raised, that would be compromising my morals. I do not feel the need to put on X, Y, and Z to get you to listen to me. If you actually click the link, you're gonna feel me, and you can respect the come up and know that I did my videos, recorded the song in my house,
X, Y,
and Z, right? And I mean, why is it that the narrative of female music is if you dress a certain way, and say certain things on your song, you will sell more? I mean, that's just something I'm looking at.
Depends on what you're talking about.
Right.
If you're talking about that, you're trying to sell sex, then you have to sell sex in every kind of way.
But
if you a full artist and you just like on some natural vibe like this, right, you can be naturally who you are.
And see, they put those type of females in the category of R&B.
Right.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? It's like you can't be rap and not do that. Name one person doing it.
They're probably more on the underground level. And
then there's females that are not doing it, but they're playing their homosexual card.
Yeah.
Young Ma.
Yeah.
It's like this industry, we already know what it's about. So I'm looking to come in with the talent and the creativity.
You just gotta be unique.
And get what I can get out of it. You know what I'm saying?
So far as, you being an artist and everything, what's your end goal? Do you plan on starting your own record label, signing artists, putting artists on a production deal, what's your goals?
Well, DelValle Studios is what I'm repping, and I plan to.
It's tatted on you.
I plan to take DelValle Studios definitely to a level more than just what you see now, which is a YouTube platform. This will be right now I'm calling it a music business and entertainment company. So it will be facets of this company. It will be signing artists, like you said, not overcrowding the label, actually making sure people have budgets, because I know coming from that side what it was like not having that.
Helping the artists.
Right.
Instead of just saying all these artists and be like, well, we gotta focus on this one right now.
Right. And
it takes everybody their own time.
Me coming in through the industry the way I am, it's helping me have that knowledge and those connections to be able to help the next. So the artist thing is one thing, but this is also going to be an entertainment business in the sense that I'm going to be acting in some things, I do not have a desire to just only stay in music because people feel like you only have to occupy one lane,
But you can also save a whole lot of money in the music industry because you can shoot your own video. And just imagine it was just the more money you make, but the more productive you can
But there's also beauty in collaboration.
Yeah, you can always collaborate, but I'm saying it's still a point that, you a female artist that actually built on leverage. You could do so much.
Right.
Other female artists just gonna need everything. I need this person. I need, a female artist usually needs a full layout.
Right.
And the budgets are higher because you gotta get the makeup, hair done.
I still
you natural,
get that done.
but you're a little natural too.
That's Jade DelValle, but the Pearl Energyy, I'm still coming full flashy. I'm still coming full flashy. You know what I'm saying? We could pull out the frontal, the long nails, all that. But I speaking on this budget situation. I'm not somebody who's gonna say screw a label. I see the value in labels. I see the value in having a budget.
But if you build, if you build what you have to build up, like you could come to the label like, hey, this is what I
already have.
Yeah,
and that's why I have to get a good deal.
Right.
I mean, yeah, I understand that, and it is true and correct that me coming and saying my in-house costs are a lot less because I can do X, Y, and Z on my own.
That's what I was saying. Yeah.
Right. So it's the same thing. Producer who makes their own beats and then hops on them. But I will say that I have worn the hat so long of shooting my own videos. Like it's important to have a team and a crew. Like you gotta delegate in order to get bigger because you cannot do everything and then expect to go up. So
you gotta eventually get a team.
Right. I mean,
I feel it now. I be like, shit, I gotta do everything on myself.
There's no Apple is not what it is because it was just
right.
Elon Musk has so many. You know what I'm saying? So if you guys want to have these companies, all these big companies y'all see, these people have staff.
Yeah. But I think actually before you get a staff, you need to learn all the ins and outs of your business.
Right.
You would know how to do it.
And
in the case that person
teach the other person and how you want them to be in your company. Right. I also think the importance of a team, outside of just them doing that, Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill speaks on mastermind groups. When multiple minds are on the same idea, things tend to manifest faster at a rapid rate. So you have a team of 20 people who are dedicated towards your album or your music video. It's just the whole feeling of it coming to life, actually seeing the finished product is gonna feel and debut itself way more at a bigger scale. If you think about a movie, look how many people are involved in the production of a movie, from shooting it to being in it to actually doing the budgeting and the finances. That's why it's a big deal, So I think that even though it may be a 5-song EP or just a music video, having that team gives it that big, y'all can have a little premiere party,
right.
If you want to do everything yourself, you're gonna be in the crib by yourself, oh, good job, next one.
Need a little help.
Yeah.
Understand that. Right. Also, last but not least, tell everybody what can they find on social media, and also where can they find Pearl Energy's music on all streaming platforms.
Well, before I answer that, can I speak on the Jade DelValle stuff?
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
Let's speak on Jade.
So, right now, I just would like everyone to know this is pre-press, before it actually manifested in the physical. Right now, I'm the current manager for New Orleans original bounce artist Lil Elt. As we know, Get the Gat went viral. January 2020 from the Get the Gat challenge. We saw LSU, we saw Subtweet Sean, we saw the whole social media partake in this right here because of many videos back to back. I mean, the stats are crazy. 150 mil on TikTok, 6.9 on Spotify. I mean, this is a lucrative record, all organic. And I came into the situation originally just to shoot the music video. The song was so big, I wanted to be a part of it. And when I saw that the business was not together, I mean, this song was uploaded illegally on distribution platforms by somebody that went by the name of Legendary DJs. Lil Elt wasn't collecting any money. There was no copyright on the record. The BMI split was wrong. I mean, it was just a mess. And this record came back 28 years later. Nobody knew it. 1992.
Well, back then, New Orleans, if a lot of artists really didn't have their business because they didn't even shoot music videos. Music videos high as shit.
That was the video I shot for Lil Elt. Was his first video.
I know. But I actually came out there and I talked to her for a brief moment.
Oh, so you were at the video?
But I didn't actually come to the actual video. I actually came across at Soul and hollered at him. So Seafood, I didn't be in the video, but he told me pull up.
Oh, well, you got to interview him too.
Yeah, I know. I like that happen. So, I'm actually interviewing all the New Orleans legends.
Yeah.
I've interviewed with 54 we've been out here. I'm gonna get all of them. Then I'm gonna make a documentary.
Okay. Well.
Yeah, I got big plans now. Nola Z Network.
So basically, I came into the situation. It was a mess. I'm a very giving person, so when I saw that there was something that I didn't enter the situation knowing everything to do. I didn't enter the situation like, oh, I know how to get a copyright. I know how to, do a copyright infringement lawsuit with an entertainment lawyer to get his money. Like, I didn't know that, but when you feel a calling towards something, you will learn it. You will learn it so you can actually have those new skill sets.
You got the knowledge and everything.
Yeah, and then you'll be able to duplicate it for somebody else.
And you can sell it to
sell the service. You could, then brand yourself as what I am telling you now, music executive. So basically, I helped Lil L, go from, he was already turned up with the record movement on his own, but the business side was completely
now he can eat from the rest of his life now.
Right. Well, let me say this. The business is not all the way clear yet. Right now, the copyright is done. The record has been redistributed. The lawsuit against Legendary DJs is about to be closed. It's to the point now where I'm taking Get the Gat, and I'm going to be closing a 6-figure record deal with a major for this record. Now, this is going to be something that is really going to not only help Lil L and the 2 producers of the record, MC Dart and DJ T, help them out with their families, but it's really going to give the state of Louisiana hope. You know what I'm saying? Like, that song came out before I was even born. So for me to come into this situation, clean it up, do what I did for Lil L.
You was born just to do this.
I feel like this is one of my callings. It really is, because the domino effect of what's gonna come after that, like, it doesn't matter how you get through the door. Once you get through the door, like, it's really up.
I'm gonna tell you what you're doing, what you just said you did. There is this one white lady who did all this. And look, like, a lot of people don't give her credit, but she does. Like,
who you talking about? Wendy Day? I know Wendy Day. We met.
Yeah, but people don't give her the credit. Like,
she don't be looking for the credit.
But like
she did all that for cash money.
Yeah.
I know her, and I met her, and we have
she
photos.
Did it for more than cash money. She did it for a lot of people that don't. Like, this one, like, she don't look like she even like hip hop. Looking at her, but
I met her at A3C 2019 in Atlanta, and we talked briefly, and I read her story, what she did for Wayne and Birdman, and that may have been her only purpose at that time that she wanted to do, clear the business on that deal. But with me being an artist first, I'm definitely going to leverage that situation to go right in through with what I got to do for myself.
You can make it bigger because you actually, because actually you are an artist, you're a veteran, right. So like, just opening, opening.
It's kind of like Frank Ocean, like how he did what he did with the industry, and then A$AP Rocky was like, yo, Frank Ocean really he came in, he swooped the labels, like, and then he did what he did on his music. Like, I respect it. Like, I think P. Diddy and Jay-Z are, other examples of people that had their business together and was able to leverage their own situations.
That's why I was saying about you. Like, you have to build everything. Like, before I even know the thing, I plan on traveling to all 50 states and doing exactly what Birdman and Master P did, but as a media person. Right. So I'm going to meet all these people and all these hoods and stuff, and I'm gonna build leverage. I'm gonna shoot a web series and movies in other people's hoods and all kinds of build a network.
Yeah.
And they gonna be like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
I'm gonna do it under everybody's eyes, and I don't want to be on. I'm gonna make myself be on.
And then you can sell it.
I can sell it how I want.
You can sell an instructional course on how to.
I can do all kind of things.
How to build your network.
Right, build a network.
So
I just feel like everything's just so much easier now because it's put on the internet and kind of show you. You just got to take advantage of it.
Right. Back in the 90s, like even with the L situation, shooting a music video was a big deal. Like right now, you can just do this on the phone.
Yeah.
So conclusion of the Lil L thing, I just want to say.
Like Partisan Crime. Like, they have a hit song that don't have no video. Bump the Party, none of that stuff have videos.
Right. Back then too, it was about just listening.
Get put it on a cassette tape and put it through the.
Yeah, they wanted to hear you.
Put it through like the Chitlin circuits.
Right now, they want to see you more.
Right.
Because of those visuals. But with the Lil L thing, I'll just say, me and L have a really good relationship. The business has always been clear. When we close this deal, it will be a testimony. Like, I did not walk into the situation knowing everything, but just through consistent, like, faith-based work, like, this song blew up last January. It's February now. It's been a year I've been dealing with the business on this record. Anybody else, I feel like would have been like, man, this ain't going nowhere, man. I'm tired. You know what I'm saying?
You believe in it though.
Yeah, I believe in it, and I know it like the back of my hand. I feel like I went to college for Get the Game. Like, I know these stats. I know everything about it.
You weren't even born when it first came out. Like, I'm sure mom would probably Get the Game before.
Oh, she knows that. She knows that. I put my hand on 2 physical vinyl copies of this record. You know what I'm saying? So it's really just, it's just an honor and a blessing to be involved in a situation like this and to know that, like, records can come back. Like,
and just imagine all the old Louisiana artists who probably have hot sounds like that. And y'all make it go viral, gonna reach out to you to get the business done.
I saw somebody else, I think it was Sisinobi. He was on Instagram saying something about, man, they're sampling me and they're not giving me my money. Like, it's so much stuff going on.
They got the call.
Look, and I'm gonna call my entertainment lawyers and we're gonna just do it like that.
We'll put that business together.
Right.
Put it on. We gotta put it on the paper, make it real, huh?
The Get the Gas situation is, you know, it's not done, you know. And then after we close the deal, we are going to be proceeding with an official remix with 2 mainstream artists. It's going to be a very big deal.
I'm gonna be in that video.
All over the radio.
I'm gonna come for that video.
Yeah, you could be in. Everybody gonna want to be in that video.
I wanted to be in that one. I just was a little late.
It was
already kind of over.
It's gonna be a big deal. So, as far as you know, your concluding statement, socials, and where they can find the music. Pro Energyy, I'm redistributing my album, Energy Realm, that came out June 2020. I'm gonna be redistributing it just to give it a fresh release date. I didn't do the promotion last year, just didn't have the capital, being honest. So now we're gonna put some things in motion, redistributing it. It'll be on all streaming platforms, Pro Energyy on Instagram. You'll be able to see the image difference in Jade DelValle and Pro Energyy. And Jade DelValle, I'm on Instagram, Twitter, and basically just stay tuned. I mean, people are already really starting to pay attention, you know, especially people are waiting to see what I'm gonna do next, especially after pandemic, you know, doing what I did with OBN, capitalizing off the election. So just know that the Get the Gat and that G-Wagon, like, that's really what's next up.
It's coming soon, huh?
That's what's next up.
You gotta get that G-Wagon.
Yeah. 21 G-Wagon. Turbo motors, we got business.
No, I'm talking about the G-Wagon turbo.
Oh no, the G-Wagon is not turbo motors because it's gonna be.
No, I say turbo motors. Like, I'm talking about the turbo G-Wagon,
the
one that's the turbo.
Like the AMG.
Yeah, the one with the twin. Yeah.
Man.
Say not turbo motor. Hey,
you thought
what you all the way invested in branding now? Not the turbo motors one.
Turbo motors, Sam. You know what's up, man. But
you love turbo motors.
They gave me an opportunity, you know.
That's
so.
dope. Yeah,
but the G-Wagon, it will be one of one. Like, nobody has one like what I'm going to get right now. So.
Gotcha. And we done.
All right. Well, thanks for tuning in, guys.
Nolazine, make them scream. Nolazine. Make them SCREAM. Scream. Nolazine, make them scream. You heard me.